200 subscribers. Come on, give me the 200. We'll continue with this history lesson. Yeah, I'll show you all. So after all that shit happened, it came out that it was the Road Dogg. You know, Road Dogg joined DX, left DX, and then he linked up with R Truth as King
Hello?
Quick. Name drop this thing.
Hello?
You know?
Hello? Can you go to, can you get a girls the phone real quick? Alright, then can you go to my YouTube channel? Go to my YouTube channel. What she said? What she said? Okay. Man, the fuck is you yelling at, nigga? Your ass cocked in this bitch. I did not ask for that. Damn. 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 Oh, that's why I'm tripping. Hello? You said what?
Hello.
Hello?
Hey, your mama not the police in there. I can't. She can't stop talking when the police in here taking stuff, man. You gotta send her.
Okay.
Hello.
Yeah, I hear you.
You don't mind what? Hello.
Hello?
Michael. I don't know what you think you about to get, but you ain't about to get much.
Okay.
Okay. So stop calling. I'm calling you when I get to my floor.
Okay. I wasn't calling about that one. I was calling about I wanted to show the girls something. Okay. When you. Damn it. Oh, man. I wasn't calling about that one. I was calling about I wanted to show the girls something. This shit crazy. What we working with? I guess we could do a review on this. What's good with it, YouTube? We fuck. I gotta do it over again. I'm probably going to do that. Like, yeah, I'm probably going to do the intro when after I get done live streaming. I'm gonna do this live. Whoever on here live, y'all gonna be watching a sneak peek. See what we got to watch. I'm gonna watch something I haven't watched on here before. My scariest experience in a demonic asylum. Nope, we're gonna pass. Surviving 3 haunted houses in 50 hours. Yeah, we passing that too. I kind of want to watch. I never really got to finish this. I was just skipping through that. I think that sound called Hell Week. I'm not tripping. They bought a demonic school. I already watched that. Alone in the Real Conjuring House. Yeah, I'm sure I'll land on that one. Guess we can start from the beginning. 5 seasons, that's crazy.
I expected vampires to be like the movies, you know, they suck your blood, oh cool, they have powers. No, it's like a demonic, sort of like evil spirit. It's like a real devil.
It's a real thing.
Taking cursed water to a castle in Romania and summon Dracula.
If you're looking for the vampire, this is his home.
We have this entire
Wait. Them dead ass look like a vampire. Oh my dead niggas. Wait. That bald nigga.
Dracula!
Oh,
If you're looking for the vampire, this is his home.
right there. He look like a vampire. Fuck. He look like one of them. I will suck your blood, blah 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 ass niggas.
We have this entire Dracula's castle to ourselves. Something is right there. I'm in here.
Look at this giant dog, dude. Oh shit, what's it doing?
That might be its mating call for you, Colby.
Nice horsey.
Alright, let's film us a swimming pool.
Whoa, what the hell is this? What's up, guys? It's Sam and Colby.
Today we are here with Nate Attack. What up? You guys know him, and we are out here in
Hell nah.
That's how you know we're in Romania.
We are in Romania. We just went over there and hugged a horse in Romania, and he's mad.
Dude, I feel good about hugging this horse.
Hey. But we are here because this is the start of Hell Week.
This is the biggest thing we have ever done to date.
And probably one of the most difficult things we'll ever try to accomplish. So guys, welcome to Hell Week. This is one of 7 videos up until Halloween itself. Hour-long documentaries, crazy videos. And today, we're starting with something pretty huge. Tonight, we are gonna be going to Dracula's castle.
Count Dracula the vampire.
Yes.
Did y'all know though? He was a real guy and he's actually buried under that monastery right there.
Oh,
This one right here?
Dracula is a movie, a novel. Everyone knows the story of Count Dracula. The actual dude's name is Vlad Dracula.
If you don't know who Dracula is, get out of my chat. Deadass, get out of my chat if you don't know what that is.
Vlad the Impaler. He was one of the most bloodthirsty and psychopathic rulers that Romania has ever had. And he basically used to take his enemies. His favorite method of murdering them was to impale them on sharp poles.
So yeah, we're talking about one of the most brutal.
Wait a minute.
Murdering them was to impale them on sharp.
A late reaction, deadass. What the fuck? What they put that shit up his like what the fuck, bro? That's just overkill. Rob to the traditional just chop a nigga head off.
Poles.
So yeah, we're talking about one of the most brutal men in all of history. This guy is said to have killed more than 80,000 people just under his rule.
And most of them being civilians, so people that weren't even involved in like the Ottoman and Hungarian War.
A lot of our scary videos, we're talking about like a serial killer that had like 10 deaths, or like one person had one murder. This guy has 80,000 murders to his name.
This is part of where the myth of vampires drinking blood comes from. It was rumored that he would set up a lunch table among the bodies while they were still impaled, and he would eat lunch and occasionally just take a little like sip.
While they're all like screaming in agony.
This guy was a horrible, sadistic dude, and everybody was terrified of him. He drank people's blood and would literally impale people's hearts on stakes. By the way, if you didn't know how you got impaled by a stake, they put it up your dong hole.
Dong? What's your
Not
dong?
the dong, dude.
You slowly slip down the pole, and it's agonizing pain until you die.
So literally imagine being stuck on a pole for days on end, slowly falling down to your death while this dude is eating lunch and drinking your blood. This guy's evil, and he has
Absolutely
basically brought the evilness.
1 second, chat. What makes a motherfucker think to do some shit like this? Like, really? Really? Man, I don't even want to watch this shit no more. They don't want to watch this shit no more. You know what I'm saying? So,
From being a creep on camera
This is not gay, it's
watching when
podcasting,
love
it's for
YouTubers
entertainment.
get
to manipulating
exposed
young
after-
children and being sent to prison as a result,
So this is like the first basic twerk move. You do it faster. So it's like that.
What?
here are 5 evil creators who got exposed as
We ain't finna act like that ain't just happened, right? In fact, let's keep acting like that ain't happened. Let's keep each other sane in the head, like, as I ain't for sure not looking back at that.
creeps and predators. Starting with one of the most famous current comedians, Bobby Lee, whose appearance on Impulsive would create one of the biggest YouTube dramas in 2023 and expose him for who he really is.
It is Bobby Lee!
And while at the start he was doing his usual comedian stuff,
What's up, bro? I like you. What's up?
it quickly escalated into his first sexual joke directed at George Janko.
I love what you do. And I love all people, dude. Yeah, you got a fucking thick one down there like a Cambodian jungle.
And then, not even 11 minutes later,
When it smells
What? Wait, he said what? Wait a minute. What?
one down there like a Cambodian jungle.
and then,
I love all people, dude. Yeah, you got a fucking thick one down there like a Cambodian jungle.
and then,
Chat cancel this nigga. What the fuck? Y'all should have been canceled that nigga. After that strength, he should have been canceled. I ain't trying to hear that shit. Because if he's telling a whole ass story about this shit, then y'all must have just now canceled that nigga. When did this come out? 1 year ago. 1.4 million likes. I mean views. Okay. You're doing good for herself. This look like, what the fuck, bro? Come on, chat.
And
Come
not
on.
even 11 minutes later,
What is smell
What the fuck?
One of us in this room. Yeah, smell my because I
should
have
have
no
been
cologne here,
canceled.
but I spray the on my. Just do the
What?
Question.
It would be him. It would be George.
Yeah, George.
Really?
Yeah.
clearly seeing that George was uncomfortable, Bobby proceeds to push him even further and does what can only be described as sexual harassment.
And in improv, you never disagree. You always agree. Because yes and you ruin the fucking moment if you don't do it. So you're gonna fucking smell my dick. And it's not gay.
What?
It's material, George.
Yeah.
This then continued for another hour until George finally decided he'd had enough.
Now we're doing real. Yes. Let's go back to the real, okay?
He'd had enough.
Now we're doing real. Yes. Let's go back to the real, okay?
That nigga's lit.
There are certain.
He is clocked out.
Yeah, I know.
George has been under a tremendous amount of abuse. No, stop, George. I want you over here with me. George, I want you over here with me. Chase him down. Don't.
George would go on to address the drama only a year later in his podcast with Mike Milak.
I never had a problem with Bobby Lee.
No, he knows
I had a problem with the way that Logan and you were kind of gassing him to keep doing. He started the episode putting his in my face. I let that one go. Then every 2 seconds, he kept grabbing my dick.
Right.
Talk shit to your face, and you can't smack or beat the living brakes off of this guy.
Right
because
though.
Logan makes me
Yeah,
a
if it was me, I would have motherfucker fucking your ass talking loud, nigga. Fucking touch me, punk ass nigga. I hate you on shit.
apologize to this man, or I don't have a job on Impulsive anymore.
This put the limelight on Bobby Lee's actions as people took a second look at him and saw him for who he was, a creep who made everyone around him uncomfortable.
It's been less than 5 minutes.
Just give me a kiss real quick. Just give me a kiss real quick.
Many think that
It's been less than 5 minutes.
Just give me a kiss real quick. Just give me.
It's been less than 5 minutes.
Just give me a kiss real quick. Just give me a kiss real quick.
many think this will be the
Less than
everyone around him uncomfortable.
It's been less than 5 minutes.
Just give me a kiss real quick. Just give me a kiss real quick.
Many think this will be the final nail in Bobby Lee's career, as allegations are taken very seriously by the online community. Take, for example, Wilbur Soot, who fell from his throne of music fame and YouTube success on February 21st, 2024, when streamer Shelby Shubble would go live to make serious accusations against, back then, an unknown man.
The truth is, it was dangerous. There were a lot of things wrong in this relationship that I endured some pretty terrible treatment.
Shelby would detail her relationship with the mystery man, which took a dark turn as it grew.
When I hear about physical abuse, I think of hitting. I think of hitting and punching.
But she learned that that isn't just it, and that abuse can come in different
He
forms.
had this habit of biting, which is so weird to me now, but he said that he had this habit since he was a kid, and even his mom said that that was true. And he said it was just affectionate.
After digging into Shelby's history, the audience deciphered the anonymous man as Wilbur. Just a week later, Wilbur would post a tweet confirming that he was indeed the person Shelby was referring to in her stream. In the past week, a series of allegations have been made over my conduct from an ex-girlfriend. I wanted to emphasize that, although I feel it fair to offer my perspective, this person's feelings are completely valid. Further, Wilbur admits to the slavish, disrespectful, and selfish actions, mentions going to therapy, and growing as a person, followed by addressing his behavior. The allegation of abuse, particularly in the form of biting, deeply shocked me. Throughout our relationship, I understood our numerous conversations and text messages exchanges on the subject that this behavior was consensual, playful, and reciprocally enjoyed. Following Shelby's allegations, another one of Wilbur's previous girlfriends would speak up against him, revealing even more disturbing details. I dated Wilbur back in 2019, and I want to speak out about my experience. At the beginning of the relationship, I was immediately shown a lot of affection, very reminiscent of love bombing. After a month, the honeymoon period was over, and it was like I was dating a completely different person. Alice then goes on to confirm the biting habit, mentions that they split later that same year, but when she tried to get closure 2 years later, things got even worse. We went to a bar to talk, and then he proceeded to get me very drunk. He got us an Uber back to his house. I ended up blacking out, but the last thing I remember was him non-consensually removing my clothes. The next morning, he proceeded to tell me what I remember was him non-consensually
Bro, how the fuck you know this? I swear, people got too much time on their hands. I swear, they got too much. Niggas be having too much time on their hands to be fucking having a whole ass investigation about somebody's digital footprint. I'm not saying he doing a bad thing, but my nigga, you got too much. Way too much time on your hands to be doing this shit. Cause there's no way you have a 9-to-5 job and you doing this shit for a living. No offense. Let's get back to it. I'm yapping now.
Actually removing my clothes. The next morning, he proceeded to tell me that I must be a lesbian because I wasn't interested in him. With over 120,000 likes, Wilbur realized his acts were unjustified and has since disappeared from the internet to minimize the damage to his life. However,
that nigga looked like he did it. Look at his face. He looked like he did it.
Justified and has since disappeared from the internet to minimize the damage to his life. However, while Wilbur did horrible things to the adult women in his life, the same can't be said about James Charles, who seemed to prefer teenagers. Despite amassing over 20 million subscribers with his makeup videos, James's reputation would be put to the test when, in 2021, a TikToker came out with strong accusations against James.
So trigger warning, I will be talking about and James Charles, and I'll post some of the stuff that he sent me now. He proceeded to send me explicit pictures of his body. I was getting really uncomfortable, so I told him my age. I told him I'm 16. Meanwhile, he's 21. He's a grown man. And then he proceeds to say, oh, but I didn't even get to see meaning my body.
Seeing this, James quickly took to Twitter, with his biggest argument being, I asked how old he was right away and he told me he was 18, so I started flirting back. Later in the day, he said a few things that made me question the validity of his original age answer, and when I asked him to confirm his age once again, he admitted he was 16. I told him I was really uncomfortable and apologized for flirting, but he insisted on continuing talking, saying it would be our little secret. He's a fan of mine and would never tell anyone. At first, it was unclear who was telling the truth, as the pictures the TikToker was shown could have been from when James thought he was 18. This would be until a bunch of other creators came out with similar allegations, forcing James to address everything head on.
First and foremost, I need to say sorry. I owe a massive apology to anybody that I've hurt or anybody that I've made uncomfortable with.
My nigga, you making me uncomfortable on that voice. Please talk normal. I get that you split sides, but please talk normal. Cause my head hurt right now, too high. Your voice is too high pitched. It sound weird. I'm not even homophobic. I'm just like, his voice sound weird as fuck. You can't tell me this nigga voice don't sound like Thomas the Train.
My actions. I'm really sorry if I ever made you uncomfortable. It is completely unacceptable.
A lot of viewers were quick to notice an insincere tone as James spoke out. The fact that he later deleted the video only added to the distaste. The consequences of his actions came back to bite him. James's channel was demonetized, he was dropped as the host of a big reality show, all on top of losing makeup deals worth millions. Despite this, he still continues to post videos on his channel in a desperate attempt to revive his dead career. Something that almost couldn't be said about Minilad, who didn't only send explicit pictures to minors, but also actively pursued them in real life. On August 16th, 2020, a woman named Haley would upload a video titled, Minilad is a Liar.
I was manipulated and completely used by Minilad, aka Craig. It's scary knowing somebody like him has a platform, and a very successful platform.
The video was a follow-up to her tweet, which she posted a month prior, where she broke down what being with Craig was like. He would go to me to see if there were ways to get back to his ex or help her change and whatnot. I listened to everything he had to say and even said, sure, there is hope in changing her. Reason being was, I had a crush on him. He knew that, but then, don't remember why, but we were joking around where I said something about his being small. He sent me pictures of him in his underwear to show off his bulge, which I did not ask for at all. Remember, I was a minor. I was 16. The worst part is, I was not the only person he has done this to. He asked if I would be able to come over to his house and have sex. I told him it would probably be a long shot because I was still 17 and my parents probably wouldn't let me out alone. Although I never went to physically meet him, things continued to be sexual. We called a few times on Discord and he asked me for nudes quite often. I can't say exactly how many pictures and videos were exchanged, but it was quite a few. In response, Minilad proceeded to post a typical, "I take full responsibility, I'm very sorry, but I'm working on myself now. Nothing can fix what I've done. Talk to you later, Minilad." In an attempt to save his reputation, Minilad would then vanish from YouTube, only to come back 6 months later with yet another apology.
2020 has been an awful year for everybody, and I want to go into next year knowing that I have said my piece. I've told you guys exactly what's going on.
Bruh. Your ass is already caught up. Shut the fuck up. Shut up. We need your apology. They only do this shit so they can try to get their pages back, but my nigga, you ain't getting shit back. You better stay broke now. Ho ass nigga.
Want to apologize.
Another year just to come back.
Here's the thing. As you guys may have noticed, I've been gone for a while. My life decided to take a little bit of a twist. Last December, as you guys know, I put up my apology. I went silent. I went dark.
This unsurprisingly received lots of negative comments, since he barely addressed the real reasons as to why he took the break. Minnie thinks his audience will forget. No one will. Minilad's handling of the allegation caused his once thriving channel to turn into one that's starving for attention, now averaging less than 50,000 views. But unlike Minilad, who never faced any real consequences, Austin Jones would have to end up paying for his crimes. Austin gained fame for his rock cover videos, but on May 15, 2017, when allegations regarding Austin having inappropriate conversations with teenage girls surfaced, people would turn the other way. How about after each one, I'll make a video of me talking and telling you what I liked about it. Things took an even darker turn when a mysterious user leaked a video of Austin teaching underage girls how to twerk.
You stand with your legs apart, you bend your legs, and then you arch your back, and you arch it. You do it faster. So it's like that.
In response, in a video titled Setting the Record Straight, Austin addressed the allegations and the situation he was currently facing, trying to save his face.
So I'd like to now officially apologize. I shouldn't have asked you to do that. It was foolish of me, and it was wrong. I shouldn't have done it.
Throughout the video, Austin seemed to play the victim card, from sharing about the death of his sister and his parents' divorce to
all of these life events, all of this loss left me with really deep depression.
Austin was eventually arrested on June 12, 2017 at an airport in Chicago after federal investigation uncovered several inappropriate chats with his underage fans. As a result, he got sentenced to 10 years in federal prison and is scheduled to be released in 2027. He's going to be the one twerking in prison. Oh, the irony.
Who the fuck put that shit? Whoever put that shit, y'all niggas funny as hell. I swear, the most funniest people on the internet is the ones that be in the comments. I ain't gonna lie to you. The ones that make sure to comment on every video, them motherfuckers be funny as hell, I swear. What the fuck? What is this?
Fans hate live-action Sanji, but here's the truth. Many fans say Sanji in the live-action isn't like the anime, but here's the problem. If they made him exactly like the anime version, he would look way too perverted in real life. Some of Sanji's classic gags, nosebleeds, spying on women, constant flirting, work in animation, but in live-action it could easily feel creepy instead of funny. Even Eiichiro Oda agreed that the character had to be adjusted, because if Sanji acted exactly like the anime, a lot of viewers might not accept him at all. Fans hate live-action Sanji, but here's the truth.
Whoever made this video, they got the point. Don't care. Every child YouTuber who has a terrible life now. What?
This is every single child YouTuber that once had absolutely everything, but as they grew up, they would go on to lose it all. Starting with Brooke Houts. Brooke Houts was a lifestyle vlogger with over 300,000 subscribers. She was known for posting her day-to-day life on YouTube, and her fans loved it. Her content included pranks on her family and letting her dog go through her closet. Until summer of 2019, when a complete accident would ruin her reputation for good. She had uploaded an unedited prank video on her Doberman that showed her shouting at, smacking, and even appearing to spit on her dog. She tried to frame it as a harmless joke with plastic wrap on the door, but everyone that had already seen it was horrified at the raw footage.
Well, as you can tell, stop!
What the fuck?
We love you.
Brooke then almost immediately took down the video and deactivated her Instagram within a matter of minutes. Brooke would publicly apologize when taking to Twitter, as she would write, "On the day in particular that the video was filmed, things in my outside life have been less than exceptional. I am not going to play the victim card or anything of that sort, but I do want to point out that I am rarely as upset as what was shown in the footage. The bubbly, happy-go-lucky Brooke that you often see in my videos." By mid-2018, Lil Tay had vanished. Her YouTube and Instagram were wiped clean, but this didn't take the heat away from the adults in her life. They were now in open conflict as her divorced parents and managers life.
How the hell?
Lil Tay. Lil Tay exploded onto YouTube in 2017 at just 9 years old. In fast-paced action and highly profanity-filled videos, she had proudly called herself the youngest flexer of the century.
Bitch, I'm richer than all y'all broke ass. 30 on my wrist.
Flashing large amounts of cash and cursing at viewers. Initially, people were obsessed by the insane scene Lil Tay was. A literal kid bragging about having millions, throwing money from luxury cars, and even starting beef with other celebrities. But it didn't take long for Lil Tay's flaws to be released. Journalists started asking tough questions about who was really behind her persona. Clips online began surfacing of her older brother feeding her lines on set, which only grew suspicions that she was nothing more than a puppet.
Shit cost me 10,000 and
I
this.
said stop saying 10,000, 2,000, 3,000, 2,500.
Lil Tay be popping on YouTube right now.
You're gonna be like more ignorant.
More ignorant?
What do I say?
Even her mother, who is a real estate agent, was accused of using her colleagues' personal belongings as video sets. During one shoot, her mother used her boss's car for a backdrop and ended up getting fired as a result. By mid-2018, Lil Tay had vanished. Her YouTube and Instagram were wiped clean, but this didn't take the heat away from the adults in her life. They were now in open conflict as her divorced parents and managers had clashing visions for her career. Her dad and original team wanted her to be a singer, while her mother and brother insisted on keeping the gangster flex image. This heated argument played out backstage and online. As all of this drama eventually died down, basically everybody on the internet even forgot about her existence. That was until mid-2023, when Lil Tay unexpectedly resurfaced in the news. Rumors were brought up that she had died. She eventually confirmed that she's alive and still pursuing music, blaming her father for the insane lie and the career-ending rumor. It would be a full 7 years of silence on her YouTube channel, but now she seems to be posting whatever she feels like. It seems she's trying to start fresh online, but unfortunately pulling nowhere near the views that she used to be able to. Everly Rose and the LeBron family. Everly Rose LeBron is the daughter of YouTubers Cole and Savannah LeBron. Their family built a wholesome image doing daily vlogs, dance videos, and family adventures. Everly became a fan favorite on the channel. In fact, by 2021, their wedding vow video, which even included Everly in it, sits at 50 million views. With almost 13 million subscribers and 4.5 billion total channel views, on the surface, the LeBrons looked like the perfect internet family. But behind the scenes, their content strategies were entirely different. The family's controversies showed that even happily family channels can exploit kids for views. Their biggest backlash came in 2021 when they posted a so-called documentary titled "She Got Diagnosed with Cancer." Viewers assumed the title meant one of their own children was ill, only to discover it was about an unrelated family's battle with childhood cancer. Everyone was quick to find out that Everly is cancer-free, and the "she" in the title refers to other families. This bait-and-switch tactic infuriated their fans, with one viewer writing, "The LeBron family should be absolutely cancelled for scaring their young fans." Eventually, Cole would end up apologizing later that week for the misleading clickbait. They also sparked a debate with parenting choices. In 2018, they announced that they were pulling Everly out of school to homeschool her instead. Their reason? They admitted in a video that they wanted a second set of hands at home when the new baby comes, basically stating Everly would help with their younger kids. Every one of their viewers quickly criticized this as treating Everly more like cheap childcare than a kid in school. And it didn't stop there. In 2022, the LeBrons had an even worse issue on their channel by uploading a video on abortion, where they compared abortion statistics to the Holocaust. This sparked massive backlash online, and everyone started to realize how awful this family is. Another instance is in 2024, when the dad would choreograph a father-daughter dance to Diddy's "I'll Be Missing You" right after news broke that Diddy was arrested on trafficking charges. It was confusing in that Diddy was arrested on trafficking charges. It was confusing in its entirety as to why they would even upload this, but it would go on to permanently harm both Everly and the LeBrons' reputation as a whole. So it comes to no surprise that every new video they upload gets heavily dislike bombed by their viewers, with each comment asking justice for Everly and their children. Claire Crosby. Claire Crosby was a different kind of kids YouTuber. Born in 2012, she instantly had extremely impressive singing talent as a toddler. By the end of 2015, her father Dave uploaded Claire at only 3 years old performing "Part of Your World" from The Little Mermaid. The video went viral, amassing over 13 million views, in which this instant popularity would change the family's life forever. There were reports that Dave left a steady Amazon career as Claire grew into a mini celebrity with more than 1 million subscribers on YouTube and 2 million followers on Facebook. By age 4, she appeared on Ellen twice and even acted in a movie. Every story at the time portrayed Claire as an adorable musical wonder kid with a loving, supportive family around her. But what about controversy? On paper, Claire's story is noticeably calmer compared to the others here. Her parents insist that the whole thing just grew organically. Claire's mother Ashley told reporters that posting the initial song video was just for family and friends, and never their plan to do a channel with her. In other words, they didn't set out to exploit her, but instead it happened by surprise. And unlike the other families previously, the Crosbys never made headlines for abuse or scandal. They would even go on to co-found a tech company with the money earned from Claire's fame. Still, Claire's case hints at the fine line of child stardom. By age 5, she had over 1 million subscribers and tens of millions of views, all on videos of a preschooler belting Disney songs. Even if the content was wholesome, some people online have since questioned whether this kind of fame overshadows a real child childhood, as multiple compilations have popped up titled Claire Crosby Exploited, as well as there being evidence that fans are debating how this family managed her career. Claire herself has not publicly complained, and as of today, she still performs covers on the Crosby's channel, such as Gratitude, only posted 4 weeks ago, as well as performing in charity events. Her family vlog mostly shows everyday life, little to no clickbait and no pranks, and no known investigations have ever been filed. In other words, Claire seems to have dodged the worst. The Crosbys remain active and at least publicly are drama-free. Claire is now 12 years old, presumably.
Alright guys, that's all we got for today. So 3, 2, 1.